What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mom's Dinner. My name is Susie Weinrich. Here, we're helping you feel successful at dinner time with super simple recipes. You can come back every Tuesday for a new dinner recipe video of something you can get on the table. Tonight is Taco Tuesday. We're having tacos for dinner, and we're just gonna do a little ground beef taco, but I'm gonna show you how to make your own taco seasoning. We're gonna add a little tomato paste, a little bit of water, and it's gonna be just like you used one of those yummy little packets from the grocery store, but you don't need it. You just need to open up your spice cabinet with all the basic spices that you have in there, and it's gonna be delicious. So stick around today, we're making tacos for dinner. All right, we're gonna start this recipe in a really large skillet and pop that over medium heat. Add about 1 tablespoon of your favorite cooking oil. I used a little olive oil here, but canola or vegetable oil will work too. Then add 1 pound of ground beef. You could also use ground turkey or ground chicken. With the ground beef, I like to use an 85-15. It's fatty enough to be flavorful, but not so fatty that your tacos will be greasy. Now go ahead and crumble that up while it browns through. This is one of my favorite kitchen tools. It's called a meat masher, and I will link it down in the description box for you. So go ahead and crumble that up, let that brown, and we're gonna make our own taco seasoning. So you're gonna go in with 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, then a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. And I like to crumble it in my hands. It releases the oils and makes it a little bit more flavorful. 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, pinch or more of red pepper flakes, however spicy you like it, and then about 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Get that all stirred together. I like to use a whisk because it breaks up any of those clumps of spices. And then we can set that to the side. After your ground beef is thoroughly browned, you can drain off any grease. I like to drain off about 90% of the grease. And this is my method. You do your own method, but I drain it down into one side of the pan, pop some paper towels in there, soak it up, toss it, and we're ready to move on with the recipe. So now you're gonna add in about 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. I freeze my tomato paste. You know when you buy it in the can and then the can goes bad in the fridge? I actually just empty it right into a Ziploc container and then pop it in the freezer. It'll be good for about 6 to 12 months in the freezer. So go ahead and smash that tomato paste down into the ground beef so that it kind of coats all of that ground beef. Tomato paste does really well when it's sauteed in the pan. It really releases the flavor and kind of caramelizes those tomato sugars. Now, once that's coating all of the ground beef, you're gonna pour all of that seasoning right into the pan and stir it around so that, again, it's coating all of the ground beef, and let it saute just for a minute to warm up those spices and let them release their essential oils into your taco meat. It's gonna make it way more flavorful. Now we're gonna add about 1/3 cup. You can go 1/3 to 1/2 cup of just water. You could also use chicken broth or beef broth here. That's just gonna help make your tacos just a little bit saucier. Not so saucy that they're juicy, but saucy enough so that that flavor is just enhanced. All right, I'm gonna turn the heat off of that, and our ground beef tacos are all ready. So we've got this all ready. I'm gonna let this cool for just a little bit, and while that's cooling, I'm gonna warm up some taco shells in the oven, shred some cheese, chop some lettuce, get some salsa and guacamole out, get some sour cream out, and then everybody can just build their own tacos. Super easy. This really is like a 20 or 30 minute dinner. So simple, and everybody's going to love this dinner. So I hope that you use this ground beef taco recipe in your kitchen and it helps you feel like a success at dinner time. Join me next week for another dinner recipe video. See ya.